beyond the boundaries of reality, where imagination weaves dreams into existence. Welcome to Storylight, in the sleepy town of Ravenshire, where the moon dipped into the horizon and painted the sky with hues of silver and grey. A young cartographer named Piper lived a life of quiet curiosity. She spent her days mapping the hidden paths and secret places of the town, uncovering secrets that lay just beneath the surface. But Piper's maps were not just mere recordings of geography, for she possessed a gift, the ability to chart the invisible paths that crisscrossed the world. As night fell, she would venture out into the moonlit streets, her quill and parchment in hand, and map the routes that only revealed themselves under the light of the moon. The townspeople would often whisper about Piper's maps, how they seemed to hold a magic that could guide travelers through even the most treacherous of landscapes. One evening, as Piper worked on her latest map, a stranger appeared in the town square, his eyes fixed on the moon above. He was a mysterious figure, with skin as pale as the moon and hair as black as the night. Piper felt an inexplicable pull towards him, as if their hearts were connected by an invisible thread. The stranger introduced himself as Cormac, a wanderer from a distant land, who had been drawn to Ravenshire by the whispers of the moon. As they talked, Piper discovered that Cormac was on a quest to find the fabled Lunar Atlas, a collection of maps that held the secrets of the moon's power. The atlas was said to have the power to reveal hidden truths and guide those who possessed it through even the most uncertain of times. Piper, feeling an overwhelming sense of purpose, decided to join Cormac on his journey. Together, they set out into the unknown, following the moonlit paths that Piper had charted, which guided them through the vast expanse of the night. As they traveled, Piper and Cormac grew closer, their bond strengthened by the shared experience of their quest. They encountered strange creatures, some friendly, others not, but through it all, their trust in each other continued to grow. The journey was long and arduous, but finally, after many moons, they reached the temple where the Lunar Atlas was said to be hidden. The temple was guarded by a powerful entity, a being of pure moonlight, who presented them with a challenge to create a map that would chart the invisible paths of the heart. Piper, with Cormac by her side, took up her quill and began to map the twists and turns of their own hearts. The map that flowed from her quill was like nothing she had ever created before, a charting of the invisible paths that connected all living things. The entity, moved by the beauty of their map, presented them with the Lunar Atlas, and as they held it, they felt the power of the moon coursing through their veins. With the atlas in hand, they returned to Ravenshire, where they used its power to guide those who sought to find their way through the uncertain times. As the moon shone brighter, Piper and Cormac's bond became the stuff of legend, a tale of two souls who had charted the invisible paths of the heart and found their way to each other. And as they stood together, looking up at the night sky, Piper began to map a new path, one that would guide them on their future journeys. And Cormac, with a smile, joined in, their hearts beating in perfect harmony. The story ends here, but countless others await in the vast expanse of imagination. Subscribe to Storylight for more journeys into the unknown. See you on the next adventure.